cutting some time down since I was abused here yesterday, but I was fretful for my life because I was getting beat on, and I had to defend myself here at the police station. So I figured there might be a few warrants up.
All right. Well, what I'm going to ask you to do is if you could just turn around and face a window for me, and then slowly, keeping them pointed away from myself, remove and drop the two weapons that you have on you at the moment.
Okay.
Obviously, we can't have you taking weapons back into the interview room.
I think that's all the weapons I have on me, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much. All right, I'm going to take you back into interview room 2, and we'll have a little talk about this.
You gonna leave those here on the floor? What if some crazy fucking citizen comes? That's my grandpa's gun he gave me.
Yeah, it's all right. Officer Cannon, can you come around and bring these into the observation room, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so just step through there. It's not the first door, it's the third door on your right.
Oh shit! This room gives me. Oh no! Please, not this room. This is the room it all started in. Oh dear.
Okay, so take a seat for me, please, sir. Okay.
How the fuck is every door open in this goddamn place?
I don't know. You want to do something about that for us?
Yeah, I closed as many as I could.
All right, but okay. So, Mr. Corn, can you tell me in your own words what actually happened here last night? I've noticed there's been a court summons gone up against a couple of my officers to do with
Oh
yourself.
yes, sir. Well, it all started over near the airport. I woke up and there's a place over there where there's some dogs, where you can buy a dog. I stepped over like near the fence, over on the other side of the fence, and I had an extra round in my clip to my pistol right there, the one I laid down there in your office or
Yeah,
waiting room.
that's the
And
Kimber
I
Night
took
Warrior,
it,
yeah?
so I took it, and there was no one around me. I took it and fired it up into the mountains to the west, and then just gently put it back in my pocket. That way, I just got rid of that clip, walking around, and see the two police cars drive up with the sirens on, and I figured, I knew why they was there, and one of them got ran over by the other police officer, which was funny. It was kind of enlightening to see that, but that's that was just that's just probably wrong for me to say it was funny, but anyway,
Right.
they they're rookies or whatever, so they took me in over it. I tried letting them know, I just shot it over towards the mountain. So they brought me in, and I guess Officer Wicked was sitting where you was, and then
Okay.
there was another officer, and they charged me with firing a. They was going to charge me with firing a open charge in the airport or whatever, which was like 7 years, 7 minutes. And I was going to be fine with it. Well, and then the other rookie came in here and started, after he's done told me what my charge was, Officer Wicked, the other rookie came in here and started adding all kinds of other charges on. And so we argued for a little bit, whatnot. And that time, Mr. Officer Wicked stood up in the exact same chair you were sitting in and pissed all over me. Oh my God, it was awful. And then they decided that to take me out towards the cell, and they was going to put me in the cell, but they kept bitching about some fine, They never asked me to pay a fine, and then finally Officer Wicked asked me to pay a fine, so I paid the fine. And then I was talking to Officer Wicked the whole time, and then the other rookie was behind me, and he kept telling me to get into the cell when there wasn't even, I wasn't even clear to me why I was going in the cell or what I was going to serve. So me and Wicked was talking. Everything was going calm, and last thing I remember at that point is I got electrocuted by a taser. And then I heard Officer I was screaming. Officer Wicked was screaming. He was like, he was, he thought I had enough, and he was escorting me out of the police department. He said it went beyond. It was just awful what happened to me. So he, I guess him and the other officer kind of had a little words about it. Then they was escorting me out. I got my my backpack and my bag and my stuff, and I was getting it out, and they asked me to give them the. I guess I had a few illegal items like a couple lock picks and a couple cable cuffs.
Okay.
They asked me to give them to them, and well, at that point, I was really, really highly irritated and felt violated, and I was already scared, so I was being a little bit of a jerk, and I just threw him about 5 feet away from me, which, it takes a little, it beats dropping them. For some reason, I can get rid of them a lot faster when I throw them, and,
Yeah.
one of them thought it was funny, and then, of course, the other one didn't think it was so funny. He decided he wanted to punch me. And at that time, I didn't think I was going to get out of this facility with just those two. At that time, I was fearful for my life as I was punched, almost knocked out completely. So I took my grandpa's gun out and shot the officer that punched me. And then I seen out of the corner of my eye where the other officer pulled his taser on me. And it was unfortunate because I really didn't want to shoot that officer, but I had to shoot him. Just for my own safety. I do know I have the right to protect myself here, but I do know I do know that there was officers involved, but I'm pretty sure my story will match up with theirs. I was pretty abused last night. I hope it matches up with theirs. If it doesn't, the judge will sure see
Yeah.
my side.
Okay. Well, since you have.
You don't have a video camera? Because I know your officers carry video cameras on you. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I'll be asking them for their evidence on this as well. But since you have handed yourself in, and obviously due to your mistreatment, I'm willing to, because the thing is, you have charges. Yeah, you admit to firing the shot at the airfield, which is illegal. It was what you were brought in for in the first place. You admit to shooting the two officers, and so far as I can see, that is basically what you are charged with. So at this point, I'm going to inform you that yes, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be used against you. You have the right to speak to a senior ranking officer about this request if you're willing to question it. If you do not question it in 24 hours, you lose the right to do so in the future. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you?
Yeah, what's that last part again?
Yeah, you have the right to speak to a ranking officer if you choose to dispute this charge or dispute this arrest. That would actually be Commander Geordie.
I think the officer that was doing all the beating and shooting, I really think he was out to get me because I heard him. For a 7-minute charge, he actually told me that he wanted me to spend 24 hours in jail until somebody else got on.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. Do you understand those rights as I've read them to you, sir?
Oh, I do.
Okay. Now, currently, you're... hang on a second. The warrant that is out for your arrest at the moment, which is the one I'm acting on right now, calls for charges of... let's see. We got one charge of murder, one charge of attempted murder, failure to comply in jail, and threatening behaviour.
Whoa.
on top of the on top of the firing your weapon at the airport. Now, since that's what they since that's just let me finish a minute.
Oh, okay.
All right. Since that was what they initially brought you in for, I'm willing to drop the charge of firing your weapon and discharging your weapon within city limits.
That's all the charges you're gonna.
All right. Now, 1 second. I'm not finished yet.
Okay.
Due to your treatment here within the confines of PD, I'm also willing to drop the attempted murder charge, as that was the charge of killing the officer that was beating you. All right. I'm gonna take your word and the word of the evidence that we've been provided.
Oh, so you
that yeah, that the attempted murder charge was provoked and it was in self-defense. The other charges, however, are going to have to stand.
I understand the murder charge, officer. I really do, because unfortunately, Wicked had to go down because he wasn't the one doing all the abuse, even though he did piss on
Yeah.
him, which is an assault. But he didn't deserve.
I'm sure he didn't mean to, sir.
He didn't deserve to be murdered. He was probably scared for his life as much as I was. But officer, can I please try to just get the murder charge, because the acting, the other two charges for what were the other ones?
We have failure to comply in jail, and threatening behavior.
Well, the failure to comply in jail, I'm not sure what that's all about, because I was never in jail. I got dismissed. It'd be great if you could just put me down for the murder, officer. That'd be great. But I know you're the boss man here, but I'm not sure why the failure to comply would have to go down. I changed my pants 3 times. Shit. Awful. Look at this yellow shit. Let's see this t-shirt. This nice button-up shirt underneath used to be white. It's all yellow. I still haven't changed. Pissed all over me.
Yeah, I see that. Now, see the yellow stains show up pretty well on that white suit.
It does.
Okay, I'm just being informed that you did indeed. I mean, obviously, you did hand over the illegal items that you had in your possession at the time.
Oh yeah.
And all of this was processed and dealt with. And I believe, as you say, you were in the process of being released when you were hit again.
Oh yeah. I was almost out the door, and you could see. I'm pretty sure if you watched the video, he was looking at me, watching me lay my items down, and he was again getting agitated because I felt he really wanted me in prison, and he just decided to walk over and punch me. Even his other officer that the pissed on me, the Wicked. Even I heard him come out of his mouth saying, "Why would you do that?" It was just awful shit. Oh my god.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Sounds like those terrorists are dropping it.
Certainly dropping bombs again.
They don't like Club 7 for some reason.
Indeed.
Terrorists are against them having a good time over there at Club 7.
Okay, so let me see what I can do for you here. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
And I think that sentence for murder carries 2 hours. Would you be kind enough to leave me here, or would you be taking me to the max pen for that?
Well, you wouldn't be going to max pen for 2-hour sentence.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for a guilty plea, which I assume is going to be a guilty plea for the murder charge, we're looking at 1 hour 48 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. As I say, due to your treatment while you were here in custody last time, we're going to go ahead and drop the other charges. As I said, I can't see what they're on about with the failure to comply any more than you can.
Well, I honestly, officer, I think it's that one officer that looks like a female. That's why we start arguing here. He just started throwing charges at me. I mean, and I was walking away after all this happened, because I asked him to open the gate. And after the one officer got up, and I was
Yep.
walking down the road, and I heard one officer actually not tell me, but tell his other officer, he hoped I got electrocuted. I don't know why he would hope something on me like that.
Well, as I say, we'll be having words with him, and of course, there's also the court case coming up tomorrow as well. So we'll see how that pans out.
Okay. You guys feed me good in here?
Say again?
You guys feed me good in here?
Well, we have a fixed menu, but some of it may be out of stock.
Okay.
But as I say, what I'm going to do, as I say, I'm going to take you through to lockup now and apply your time. Unfortunately, with it being a murder charge, it does mean you will have to say goodbye to your grandfather's weapon.
Oh my God.
And you'll also be forfeiting your weapons licenses as well. Calm down, sir. Calm down.
I usually like banging my head on wood when I get upset. Sorry.
Well, there's a door over there. It's probably easier to reach than the table. There you go. You feel better?
Oh my God. Oh God, dear Lord.
Guys, can you go and sort that out, please?
I really don't think. See, I've tried controlling.
10-4. Now let's go.
It seems like they ship bombs over. Oh shit.
Yep, that seems to be unfortunate. All right, what I'm actually going to do, sir, because I'm actually going to have to relieve you of your other items for the moment.
Okay.
I believe the rest of what you have at the moment will be returned to you when you're released.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, there we go.
Where we going?
Oh, do I hear Officer Nile?
I'll try not to whack you off any walls today.
That Officer Nile, he's a good officer.
That's what we like to hear. Why is that door open again?
Fuck it. I think you got ghosts in here.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I guarantee I know what it is, officer. It's the
What's
murder
that?
I committed. It's the ghost of Wicked. I guarantee it. He's haunting me.
Look at the gate.
Yeah, it could very well be. Okay, sir. So if you could just put your hands on your head for me again, please.
Oh.
Thank you. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to issue you your time and revoke your weapons licenses.
Oh, just my pistol license, right? Or all of them?
It'll be all your weapons license because
Okay.
obviously because it's a murder charge, you're going to lose all of your weapon licenses at this point.
Who is your tattoo artist, man? They're good.
Well, it's a place in Georgetown. I don't know if you've seen Tanoa Tattoos.
Oh, I'm gonna check them out. There's some pretty good art.
Indeed so. Indeed so.
Some nice tribal work you got right there on your arms.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be placing the time on you in blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So the first block is going to be 1 hour 40 minutes. And go through all that again.
Now we gotta check that explosion out.
Go for it.
Roger. Where is that location?
Oh God.
Sounded like the airfield.
And then I'm going to take 5 minutes.
I'm gonna discharge my weapon on a clone of me.
I don't mean to shake, but those tasers, man. Oh God, I'm still.
It's all right.
Oh,
Don't be alarmed.
That's
I'm
just
at
for
the
my
airfield.
safety.
that's it.
And I'm going to say
Oh.
3 blocks of 1 minute.
Officer.
Yes,
I
sir.
know. I do know. I have the. There's no way of communicating with anybody on the outside in here unless I ask somebody. Is there any way I could send a message to somebody through our global system one time? Just tell them goodbye. I know.
Well, you'll be out in an hour. You'll be out in a.
I get permission. It's up to the officer in charge, but
Yeah, well, as I say, you'll be out in a little under 2 hours. So,
okay.
it's not going to be goodbye.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
so
something
let's have
here
a
at
look
the
at what your
airfield.
jail time say.
1 hour and 47 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yep, that works.
Oh, am I still handcuffed?
Damn hug.
Yeah.
All right, just let me get these licenses. Make sure I get the right ones here. There's your pistol license.
Code 4 here at the airfield.
10-4.
Oh, dear Lord, don't take my driver's license or my helicopter license. Oh my God, it took me 8 years to get those.
Yeah, I understand that that mistake has been made before. Okay, so you won't be, as I say, you won't be getting your weapons back.
I understand.
What we'll have
I'm
to do
pretty
is
sure.
we'll have to confiscate your ammunition as well. But
You want me to drop it, or you already took it?
it should be in your bag.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
taikoo which appears to be landing at the mall. I'm gonna go over and check for pilot license.
10-4.
I'm already there if you want me to handle it.
Well, up to yourself, but I'm right next to the mall anyway.
Sorry, I got deafened by the radio there.
That's fine. Before you go out on duty, officer, is there any way you can
I hear it,
hand
but
me
I don't see it. What the fuck is it?
some coffee?
Mall, behind mall.
Oh, let's see what I got here. I got some bread that you can have. Unfortunately, I don't tend to carry donuts.
What officer don't carry donuts? Yo, that's why you're so fit. Look, yeah.
Well, what can I say?
That's why you're so fit at an old age like yourself. Yeah, because most officers, when they get up in age, tend to get a little fat. You're pretty fit.
Well, what can I say? I don't really stick to convention very much. Okay, sir. Well, we'll see you in a couple of hours.
Okay. Be careful.
And you enjoy your stay.
Oh. Have any waters in there?
I may have some water here. Hang on a sec. There you go, sir.
Thank you, officer.
No problem.
this is a 333+1 returning to PD.
Down 4363.
Is Corn all sorted out then, Taikoo?
Yeah, I'm just looking for his bag now, or I rest dropped him before I put him in his cell.
His what?
His bag.
He didn't say anything. Repeat.
His bag. Probably going to end up searching. What the hell, man?
Yes, come forward to be so kind to follow me, that'd be great. Thank you.
There's not a bag in there, is there now?
No.
Okay.
I think I just need a bit of a mid kick because I think I might stump my toe. I miss Campos, so obviously being currently just questioning. Okay, I'm just gonna have him open up the one for you, okay, and just see what's all about.